watching Sun TV, broadcasting to the world from studios in Providenciales, in the beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. Sun TV, your source for real news as it happens.
After being closed for 1 month, the Turks and Caicos Conch Farm is now open to the public and offering free tours to children on Saturdays.
As a lot of people know, the Conch Farm was closed for about a month. We are now back open again to the public. Not only tourists, but also Turks and Caicos Islanders. You can call in and book a reservation. We'll be able to give you a tour on Saturdays. You know, parents are welcome. We're encouraging you to bring your kids, you know, to learn about what we're doing here at the Conch Farm. It's not only a conch farm, but now a fish farm as well.
I'm Jolene Grant, and thanks for watching Sun TV. In this exclusive interview, Conch Farm manager Denver Fortune explains what visitors can expect to see on a guided tour.
Yes, and of course, on the tour, we take you through the different stages of the conch growth. You get to see what a conch egg looks like, a 1-year-old conch, the different stages up to maturity, which is 4 years. Sally and Jerry are 2 teen conchs that we used to show on our tour. They're teen, as in trained.
Oh, they're teen conchs.
Yeah, like a pack, you know. They're so used to us picking them up all the time. They're farm raised, right? So they're not afraid to come out. A wild conch would never come out like this. Yeah, those are the 2 eyes right here. You can see pretty good. That's the mouth. In between it, the foot. It's a hard toenail attached, and that's what they use to move with, pushing the toenail on the bottom. Alright? Now how you tell she's a female, yeah, you can tell. There's this line right here. Line. And Jerry. Here's Jerry.
Sally and Jerry's.
Come on, buddy. Still Jerry. Got some visitors here, man. Come on, Jerry, buddy. What up?
Jerry's camera.
These are about 4-month-old baby conchs right here. Live ones. And these will be about 6-month-old ones, a little bigger right here. Yeah. They're actually born with the shell and secreting calcium. Okay. Yeah, it grows with them.
So what age do you put them in the year?
Offshore pens, those are from a year to 4 years.
Okay, so they stay here until that year.
Yeah, well, in this building here, this is our metamorphosis building actually. Our age is 22 days to 4 months. Yeah, you know when they hatch from the egg pouches, an egg pouch contains about 500,000 eggs, right? They free swim for 22 days, and then the shell starts to grow. So we're transferring them from the hatchery area, which is a restricted area, we got to go over there, right? Into this room here where we have tables, because they're now bottom dwellers living on the bottom of these tables here. So they stay in here for a period of time, and then we needing space to bring them in from the hatchery, we just basically keep moving them to another stage until they're ready to go into the offshore pens.
In addition to conch, they're now farming 4 varieties of fish, including snapper and grouper.
We will also be doing another indigenous species of cobia and pompano, which are found throughout the Caribbean and the east coast of the United States, as far down as Panama and Central America. Cobia is a very good species. It tastes very similar to grouper. Pompano is a nice white flaky meat, very good protein. All our fish here will have no antibiotics, no PCBs, very good fish, very healthy for the local markets here in Turks and Caicos.
Right.
About a month ago, the Conch Farm, which is one of the main tourist attractions in the Turks and Caicos Islands, closed its doors after they allegedly lost millions of dollars in financing. They have since sued the Turks and Caicos Islands government for in excess of $50 million. Sun TV will be keeping you updated on this story. Meanwhile, we take you to another positive story, this time one that will surely bring happiness to the residents of the Blue Hills area. They have had to cope with a roadway riddled with potholes for many years, but come Wednesday, residents of Blue Hills will meet a new Millennium Highway. We hear more about the project from Norman Watts and Gavin Thomas.
The pavement consists of actually 1.5 inch of pavement, 24 feet wide, width, and the completion date, the expected completion date is around October 5th of this year. So basically, we have already started the paving. We started the paving yesterday. Everything is going well so far. We have already completed Church Avenue. We are on to Millennium Highway this morning. We are expected to complete the actual paving tomorrow sometime, and then the striping of it within the next 4 to 5 days. We've been having a number of hiccups on the project. One of them is basically the control of the motorists while the project is going on, but we've now been able to control that. But so far, the project has been long overdue, and I guess it's a blessing to the persons, not only in this neighborhood, but persons that taking the kids to school.
If we put curbs on the road, then we'll have to put drainage in it, and we're not at that stage yet to put the drainage on it. We're working on putting drainage in it. You see, we've cleared out to the edge of the road reserve, and it's not only, as I said, as Garvin said, not only the hot mix surface, the wearing surface, but also the edges. We've got shoulders that you can drive off, and the width of the whole width of the road reserve is being cleared. That's to enable us to put some drainage in, certainly on the one side. The water will be able to run off the road if you don't put curbs in, and it won't sit on the road. Eventually we'll come to be putting drainage in, proper drainage channels in, proper wells and that sort of thing in as a second sort of step. We're really grateful for government to give us this money, because actually now we've got this money and we're using it to pave this road. It's unfortunate it's the only road, but at least it reduces our maintenance costs. You know, we would have to maintain this. People will recall us going down every few weeks and repairing it, and it'll reduce our maintenance costs. So therefore we'll have more money to spend elsewhere. But we're not actually doing any paving at the moment. Technically, we've redesigned the mix on the road to make it a slightly heavier mix as opposed to other areas. We've got a slightly bigger aggregate, a slightly bigger rock in the material. We're putting down a little bit more, a slightly heavier thickness, about 1.5 inches. We normally put about 1 inch on this sort of road. And we're putting it down a little bit heavier than we would do to make it last as well, and we hope it'll last up to 20 years without any further maintenance. The principal point of my job, I'm the engineer and supervisor, and I'm really trying to make sure that all the materials are good quality, the best we can afford, and they meet the specification that we've asked the contractor to provide for us. So that's really, we're doing a lot of testing on the material. We're doing core samples. You know, as you lay it, you test it. So all of these facets, we will make sure that it meets the specification of the road, and as I say, lasts as long as it can, and that's the important thing. And drainage is all an integral part of that, as you well pointed out. Keeping the water off, it will help the road last longer. It is not usual to put speed bumps on a highway, because a highway is a road that you try and get from one place to the next quite quickly. But what we're very concerned about is, you know, there's this brand new surface, really nice surface, and we're very worried that people will start speeding on it. So we'd like to sort of issue a caution to drivers, you know, that they should take care on this new surface and slow down. You know, we don't want any more accidents than we've had before. And there'll be a shoulder which will be a safety for the pedestrian if they want to walk around. But unfortunately, not sideways. The money's just not there at this point.
That's our news package for today. Join us again tomorrow when Sun TV brings you more real news as it happens, directly to your computer, your mobile phone, or your tablet. Until then, I'm Jolene Grant, reporting for Sun TV News.